they labeled you the problem. Does that sound familiar? That's not accountability. That is a desperate attempt to flip the script onto you. Okay? Remember that. They thrived in the comfort of your silence, hidden behind your patience. They thrived on that. They loved that. These people wanted to tear you down, unless your voice reveals the truth. These people are furious. They are so mad. They hate that you speak. They hate that you are the truth, that you're authentic. They hate that about you, and that's why they targeted you. They are furious because their mask can't hide what everybody can see. Eventually, your mask will fall off, and you can't do bad to others forever, because the truth will be revealed. The truth will always come out. And that's just part of life. It's part of what happens when people try to treat other people and downgrade them for so many years. They think that they're going to get away with that. They think that they can keep slandering people over and over again and bullying the same person, bullying and targeting the same person over and over again, and that the truth isn't going to come out and be revealed. And once that comes out, and once the truth comes out about people, see, they don't like to see the truth. They hide behind a mask. They hide behind many masks around many different people. And when that one authentic person establishes boundaries, truth, that will infuriate those kinds of people. Many people that are miserable in their life right now, and they are so upset that you're not miserable like them. I just got this message, so stay tuned. There are so many people that did you wrong, that you had to heal from and recover from, that they're still living in misery. They're still living in destruction. They are still sinning. They are still low vibrational. And you took yourself out of all that mess, okay? You took yourself out, and you just had enough of it, okay? You finally put your foot down, and you were just done with all of these people. They're all low vibrational people, and they were taking you down. And that's what they were trying to do. They knew that you did have the strength, but they didn't know how far you would take your strength, and you went far. You detached from these people, you healed from these people, you let these people go, and you're at peace, okay? And you even forgave people that hurt you, that will never ever take accountability for what they've done to you and said about you. They will never take accountability. A lot of these people are heavy narcissistic people, family members, exes, okay? Maybe old friends that you've cut off, maybe people from your workplace, I'm getting maybe older workplaces, but it could be maybe current. But they are literally not happy people. They have a hole in their soul that is still so dark and still broken. And you always were somebody that would try to help people through their problems all the time. You were somebody that was a lover. You were a giver. You are a fighter on top of it. You are like everything above. You are a wonderful person. And these people attacked you still. It didn't matter how good you were to these people, what you did for these people. It's like you noticed all of the energy with these people too, and you felt sick to your stomach, literally. Like you wanted to throw up, like you were gonna have a panic attack. You know that sick feeling in your stomach when it churns? You had that feeling around those people, and that was God telling you, you need to stay away from these people. They are not good people, and they don't like you. And this has to do with family too, because not all family are good. There's bad family. Toxic family is toxic family. It doesn't matter if you're blood or not. People are evil. We live in an evil world, and you've always been attacked. You have been the one that had to recover from a lot of hurt and pain that people caused you. And a lot of these people, they'll never take accountability for what they've done to you and said about you. And you know what? At this point in life, you don't care about that. All you care about is knowing that God has your back, and you have God's back, and you pray every single day to God. You kept your faith, and you do every single day. And you know that at the end of the day, you will be protected. You're divinely protected, and these people will not get away from what they did to you. They won't, and you know that. But you literally took yourself out, and you might have grieved, you might have been hurt, because you know what? People hurt you, and you did feel pain. Regardless if these people call you a bad person, don't forget where you came from, all of this toxic stuff, they're jealous jealousy, their envy over you, okay, for being happy because you're not unhappy like these people. See, when you grow out of people and you start elevating and thriving and you start knowing your worth, especially, and you knew that you had a mission here and you were very different, and you knew for a long time in your life that you wanted more for yourself, and you start working for it and you start changing and your mindset changes, people will literally hate you over that because you are not living like them, and your character outshined all of the toxic stuff they have said about you, okay? And God is going to expose these people very soon, I'm getting, so don't worry about it. Let karma deal with these people because karma comes at the right time, and God will expose those who hurt his chosen ones, okay? And a lot of people, they don't like that you glow, that your aura is absolutely on fire. And that's why maybe when you were in these people's energy, they did not want you around, or they would exclude you before, because you outshine other people without trying. Just being yourself, just being your authentic self like you've always been, okay? And you've never been a follower, you've always been a leader, okay? And when I say a leader, you don't force people and you don't try to consume people and tell people what to do and how to live. You're just a natural leader, okay? A good natural leader, a positive leader, not somebody that, treats others badly and downgrades other people. That's not what you do. You just have it. You're magnetic. And I'm sorry, but people hate you over that. There's people that have more than you that wish that they were you because you're gifts, you're spiritual, you're talented. You have something that they can never have because God created you with what you have. And that is you. That is your discernment. That is your ability to be who you are authentically. And you're not scared to speak the truth. A lot of people are scared to speak the truth because they are people pleasers. They want to please every single person. And they have a reputation to satisfy. And you don't care. You have nothing to satisfy but yourself, God, and your own life, and your goals, and your achievements. And that's the difference with you. There's a lot of people that are sad, that went against you with a lot of these karmics, that listen to all the lies about you, all the slander. These people said so much about you that was so mean and negative, and you already know, and you see through all these people, and they're literally cowards. Their souls are very dark. I'm just kidding. They're in a dark space and they have not had help for their own self. These people are people that always say that other people need to change their life and fix themselves, but they will never look at themselves and see what they need to fix for themselves. Because in their eyes, they are perfect. That they are here on this earth and they're perfect people. Okay? Stay away from those people. Do not ever go around those people again. They are dangerous and they're evil, and their spirits are very unhealed, and their spirits are triggered around your spirit because you are the one that is a lover, a caring person. You've always been there for other people, but they excluded you because they had hate for you, even when you helped them. Okay? And listen to me. God had a plan for you. And your plan is your life that is unfolding right in front of you, that you're living. You are helping people. You are maybe helping people on social media. Maybe you're helping people at your job, maybe in your community, maybe just strangers who help people all the time. And God noticed that your whole life because you've always been an empathetic person. You've always helped people. Even when you struggled, chosen ones, you helped people. And God notices all of what you've done for others. You know what I mean? Because the more that you give, the more that God will give to you and pour into you. Just having a pure, good heart, not being a people pleaser, but being authentically yourself, okay? You're not somebody that is going behind other people's backs talking about other people. See, a lot of people are trying to get into your business, I'm getting. They want to know what's going on because you don't talk to nobody. Literally, you take your life and you protect it so much with your silence that you would never, ever, ever, ever tell people your intimate goals, your blessings, ever again. And please do not. If somebody tries to get something out of you, do not speak anything about what you're doing, because I promise you, if you do that, you will start losing your blessings. They will start leaving you. Don't let people come in and try to play games with you, manipulate you, okay? Be careful. Just be careful, because there's a lot of people dealing with karma right now. I'm just telling you now, leave it be and let them deal with what they need to deal with, okay? And keep doing what you're doing, because God has a lot in store for you, a lot. And your life is something something you've always dreamed of. You've wished upon a star of the things coming into your life, and you deserve everything that you've worked for because you cried alone, you hustled alone, you freaking were on the ground just dealing with so much trauma, betrayal, anxiety alone. And these people think they know you. They think that they can say things about you and they know you. They have no clue who you are, ever. They never will be able to get close enough to have a clue to who you are because God took them out at the time, at the right time, that they were taken out of your life, okay? But I want you to keep going and don't give up because the big things are coming your way. Let these people live in misery. Misery loves company, and you are not their company any longer because you're not miserable like these people still are. They called you the problem, you took yourself out, and they're still dealing with problems. Now let God deal with them and see what happens for themselves, okay? But go ahead and join my school community today. I'm getting that there are people talking and gossiping about you, and there are some people defending you. Some. I'm saying some because you're somebody that was always grouped up on, okay? People love to group up on you, family and friends, and a lot of coworkers that you've had in your life. But people cannot stop talking about you. They can't stop watching you. They can't stop trying to figure out you. See? You bother a lot of people without trying. You bother people by being who you are, by being authentic, by being genuine, by being real, okay? And the thing is, like, people used to slander you so deep and so bad for so many years. Everybody would believe their lies against you. And now people are still gossiping about your life that you no longer even associate with. They're just watching you to try to find something to talk about because that's how bothered they are by you. And that's how bored they are with their own lives, okay? And that's how much you're winning. You're winning, chosen ones, okay? And you've been winning. That's the thing. You were born a winner. God made you different. He created you different. That's why you don't fit in. Take that as a compliment of your own self because they know how powerful you are because you don't need a team to be powerful. You don't need to group up with other people to be powerful. You're powerful alone. And that's why people are very intimidated by you. And a lot of people keep talking about you. I'm getting that in this present time that there's family gathering up talking about you. There are specific friends gathering up talking about you. Okay? It's because God is blessing you so much in your life. And they're still wondering why you. Why did God want to bless you? Why is everything working in your favor? It's because you are their walking karma. You are the exposer, the truth teller, okay? You don't sit there and gossip about people and make up lies about people with the liars. You're different. And they don't like the fact that you have a mouth and that you speak the truth. See, you don't care what they say or think. And that's what makes you powerful. And that's why they're intimidated by you. That's why they slander you. Because you're so powerful. You speak the truth. You are who you are, regardless of what people say or think. Okay? And that triggers them because you are not abiding by their false narratives, by their lies, by their rules. You are their walking karma. And they are going to be receiving it if they're not receiving it yet. But people just can't stop with your name. Your name is very popular. It's very popular. And you have people defending you saying, this is getting old. Your gossip, your slander, your false narratives, your, not even knowing what they're talking about. They're just making up these illusions in their own brain about you. They always have something to try to say about you. And these people are very unhealed that are talking about you. And that's the crazy thing. You've put a lot of work into yourself and into your life. And you are their inspiration. Just so you know that for a man or woman, you are their inspiration. They're watching you. They're taking notes. Because these people cannot find their own identity. They don't know how to be their own self, and you do. And that's the raw thing about you. You're authentic. And people called you a bad person over that, over being true and real, and not going against lies, not obeying by their lies, by their false realities of how they think. shining bright like a diamond because you are it. You've been it your whole life. God favors you. So do your guardian angels. So your loved ones that passed away, I'm getting grandmas, grandpas, and uncles. They knew even when you were young that you were it. Like, you were special, you were different. You were going to be the odds. You were going to be the one that got away. You weren't going to put up with people's bad behaviors. You know, the normal dynamics of life, right? That people think is normal, but it's really toxic. It's not good. It's not real. It's not genuine. Okay? These people are still sitting around the same tables, same towns, same rooms, family, friends, and coworkers, and they have nothing else better to do with themselves but to talk about other people. And these people are people that say that they're at peace, but they're not, because they actually hang out with a lot of karmics and toxic people. These people are always around problems and problems and problems and problems. They're always around something that's happening, something that's going on. These people are not healed and do not have boundaries, because if they had boundaries and they were healed, they would not associate and affiliate themselves with toxic karmic people. These people are all talk and no show. That's what I'm getting. They're all talk and they're no show. They're leeches. I just got leeches in my head. These people leech. They used you for an advantage. People leeched off of you a lot. You were a very giving person, and I'm getting for a lot of family, exes, maybe ex-husbands, ex-boyfriends, maybe some co-workers, but I'm getting more even friends. You helped a lot of people, and they leeched and sucked off of you, okay, to benefit their own self, and they can't suck and leech off of you anymore. See, these people only like to be around you when you had something to give and offer. You put up those boundaries with those people because you started seeing the habits and the traits that they had, and you started realizing, man, I'm being used. These people are no good. They only want me for one thing. They want to suck me dry. Right? You're a giver and a lover. You have a good heart. And just because your authenticity is very strong and your truths are strong, they're still going to try to talk down on who you are and your character. They're going to try to talk down and slander you still, because that's how much they hate you over who you are, your spirit, your aura. The fact that you love being alone. The fact that you aren't like those people. You're not. They're going to try to tell people you're this person, you're that person, you're like this person. They're going to dog your name out until the end. They're never going to stop dogging you. They're going to dog you and dog you and dog your name. Always. And it's like, no matter what you did for people in their lifetime, in your lifetime, helping other people when they were down and out, they're still talking crap about you. Because you don't let them benefit off of you anymore. You don't let them in your energy anymore. You don't agree with their lies and slander anymore. You don't sit there and talk about people. You're growing and blowing and bossing up. You're looking really good. And people are taking notes on that too. They're taking notes on what you're doing, your hustle. They're trying to be like you. Some people, not all. Some people are trying to be like you. They don't fit who they are. And people are realizing that that's what they're doing. People are watching and they're seeing what they're doing. These people could be friends that you thought were your friends and you realize they're not. They're copycats, family copycats. They always talk down on your character and how you lived and how you dressed and how you talked and how you did your makeup. Now they're trying to do like you. That's how special you are. I'm telling you. They're watching you every single day. They're addicted to you. And give them a show, baby, because God is blessing you and you're going far and you're winning right now and you are bossing up. You are manifesting your life that you so well deserve. You're here for this mission, and this is your mission now. Not their mission, it's your mission. You are the walking karma. You are the truth teller. God will expose those who do dirty things to people that don't deserve it. And that's the truth. That is the truth. That is the absolute truth. And they can sit here and be delusional about you. It's not going to work. Nothing that they do against you will work whatsoever. They will only receive karma for being karmics towards you.
What they're really shocked about is they thought you were gullible, that they'd be able to play both sides long enough to be able to determine who was going to win and leech on to the profitable side. Unfortunately, you had no contact. And while they thought you were going to be easy enough to play, you saw them as dangerous, because anybody that smiles in your face and tells you they love you while actively working with your enemies that are trying to dismantle your life and intentionally bring you down to rock bottom, well, I just don't even know how they sleep well at night, because that's as evil as it gets. And while they thought they were going to hurt you by gaining as many numbers as possible, they were just clearing out the gutter trash. Because anybody that would jump to conclusions based on emotional gossip is somebody who enjoys drama, which is somebody you don't want in your fucking life in the first place. You are trying to elevate, which means you want independent thinkers, intellectuals, people that are critical thinkers and can vet the intel before jumping to conclusions like a bunch of low vibrational clearance rack trash. Wish them healing, they need. What they're really shocked about is they thought you were gullible.
Door iedereen leuk gevonden worden is het werk van een clown, schatje, niet dat van jou. Schatje, laat me één ding heel duidelijk zeggen. Het is beter om vriend te zijn voor een ander dan om vriend te zijn voor jezelf. Dit leven doe je voor jezelf, hè? Niet voor Pietje. En als Pietje jou alleen maar leuk vindt wanneer jij jezelf moet aanpassen, dan wordt Pietje heel snel een nietje. Als jij voelt dat je jezelf moet veranderen om in een bepaalde omgeving te passen, liefje, misschien is die omgeving dan gewoon niet voor jou. Maar geheim, de allerleukste omgeving voor jou is de omgeving waar jij volledig jezelf kan zijn. En schatje, die is er. Echt waar. Want je bent een toppertje.